Hey, Kiki. Hey, Atlas. Hey, Compbrook. Hey, Jordan. Can hear that fan normally now. Hey, PK. Hey, Jill. We'll see if it stays good. Hey, Rara. Hey, Fernanda. Trying to decide if I want to order out. Like, I'm trying to decide if I want to order a burger. There's a local place. There's a Canadian restaurant, Harvey's. Canadian fast food place. Uh, it's honestly not bad. But, yeah. I mean, it would give me the shit living on the edge tonight and using 3 screens instead of your normal 2. Am I on all 3? Baja Blast. I've never actually had a Baja Blast. Baja Blast. The other issue with ordering out. The burger combo comes with a drink. Glad you corrected yourself when you called it that. Yeah, I'm not actually. I assume it's Baja. Why is that an issue? Well, like, so I can get either a Pepsi product, which, you know, I don't want to support Pepsi, or I can get myself a shake, which would give me nasty shits. I don't want to get nasty lactose intolerance shits. Because milkshakes do things to my guts. Like milkshakes just do bad things to me. Like, there's no getting around it. Like, they do bad things to me. They are not worth the feelings that I get. Like, Jane, like, no, I like it. like I feel terrible. It is not worth the feeling. It is not worth how upset my stomach ends up getting. Hey, Julia, pass on a drink. Suppose about all I can do. Get just the burger. And yeah, fries. Their fries are also not great. That's the other problem with Harvey's is their fries are distinctly mediocre. Oh, maybe they'd be better with a sauce, dipping sauce. Hey, Dragonfly. Sweetener does that to me, but I occasionally eat sugar-free candy anyway. Onion rings? I don't like onion rings. You have Chinese in the way? Nice. Some of those Russell Stover chalks that are sugar-free. I don't know what those are. I don't know what Russell Stover are. You propose them with a bloomin' onion? All right, I've ordered myself a burger. Sugar-free cookies? Not something I'd have. What seal position is? I have no idea. All right, so I'll get some fast food burger shits later, but those won't be as bad as the milkshake shits would have been. Like I can take Pepto to deal with. Hey, Anunnaki. Nah, I ordered a burger. I can take Pepto to deal with the burger shits. The milkshake shits, Christ, nothing fucking helps with that. Hey, every day. That is IBS. It's lactose intolerance. I'm just lactose intolerant. And then, fast food, it, it shoots through you. You like to talk about shitting, don't you? I mean, yeah. It's not that I like talking about it, but hey, Maggie. Oh, yeah. Hey, Caitlin. Yeah, sure. I was gonna ask. I was going to ask if anyone watched X-Men '97. It was like 2 episodes came out. I've seen a couple clips on Twitter. I don't have Disney Plus. I'm not giving my into Roman history. I prefer Greek history over Roman history. Getting rid of Storm's powers. Well, I mean, spoilers, I guess. I did not watch Nickelodeon, but what they're clearly doing, it's what they're clearly doing is one of the most iconic Storm stories from the '80s, where Storm lost her powers for a while and had to learn to get along without them, and it made her arguably even more of a badass. No, Gigi, I don't. I don't have Netflix. It's going to be good. Hard to say. The animated in the '90s, the animated series actually did do a surprisingly good job adapting a lot of X-Men stories. It did a really good job adapting the Phoenix and Dark Phoenix saga. It did a pretty decent job adapting the uh, Days of Future Past. And I find it interesting, again, just based on a clip I saw, I'm assuming that Magneto was put on trial, and he was wearing the same costume that he wore when he joined the X-Men in the '80s and went to stand trial. Like the same costume that he had. So they adapted the costume for that as well. Feeling really damn depressed. Yeah, that's rough, Brooke. Life sucks. It does. It does suck. Seen a lot of people really happy with how Cyclops is being depicted in the show. And as someone who always loved Cyclops, that makes me happy to know. He's not a cook. Watch now? May? I don't know what that is, Gigi. Being a Brook does have its advantages in life. Hey, Habibi. Also, the main clip that I did watch was give him the forecast. Storm is a goddamn goddess, and just cannot help but be the most dramatic bitch on the planet. Hey, Apt. Why did Madam Web flop? Because by all accounts, it was a badly made movie. Like by all accounts, it was just they just made a bad movie on every conceivable level. The writing was bad, the directing was bad. It resulted in the performances being bad. Not even the fault of the actors themselves. Is just, possibly in some case, possibly some of the actors were phoning it in. Kate Middleton, who cares? I don't care about Kate Middleton's whereabouts. Yeah, so like it's just nothing about Madam Web was done well, and it wasn't promoted well. And they made some really stupid decisions, like none of the Spider Women actually wear their costumes, so we don't act like three or yes, like four different Spider Women, and none of them actually put on their costumes. So yeah, it's just they did everything wrong with Madam Web. There are people who love Madam Web as a disaster. There are people who are like just absolutely adoring Madam Web being an unmitigated disaster. But most people who watch movies want movies to be good. Is Kate Middleton less butted in Farboy? I don't know. Why do you think that I pay any attention to the royal family? Do you love the royal family? No, abolish the monarchy. I am in favor of abolishing the monarchy. Hey, nah. Thanks, I like the t-shirt too. Cody Crybaby or Team The Rock? I mean, I don't watch wrestling. What I would say is I am in favor of what makes the most compelling stories. Like for wrestling, I am in favor of what if Kate Middleton's just the Fortnite or something? Could be, could be. Yeah, like for wrestling, like I don't watch wrestling. I just think that it needs to be like, they need to tell the most compelling stories they can. Are people in Cornwall racist? There are a fair number of racists in Cornwall. Possible she's doing all this for clout. I mean, she's the fucking princess. Does she need clout? Nobody ever had a real problem with Kate. With Kate. Would Kate Middleton be a good wrestler? Probably not. Why do I think Cornwall is racist? I mean, it's a conservative town. It's a conservative leaning town. Live, laugh, clout. lots of Trumps in there. I mean, it's hard. Like, I don't know how many people in Cornwall actually support Trump because Canada, on the whole, Canada does tend to lean liberal. So even in a sort of conservative leaning town like Cornwall, I'm not sure. I know there are some. There are definitely some Trump supporters in Cornwall. Easy from Kanye, and there's tension. Live, laugh, click. Live, laugh, lick these nuts. How far from the U.S. is Cornwall? I mean, Cornwall's right on the border. Like, there's a bridge to the U.S. right here in town. Just bought a flight. She accidentally romanced that asshole guy in the donkey game and has to rethink her life. Why do you visit the? Well, I don't. I don't have a passport, so I can't visit the U.S. Is it difficult to find a good job in Canada as a foreigner? I mean, difficult to find a good job in Canada. Just across the border. I mean, there's not really a whole lot that I really want to do in the US anyway. I don't know. I just don't really have a lot of reason to visit the US. Anywhere I'd want to go would be expensive, by which I mean New York City. Like the only place in the US that I'd really like to visit would be New York, and that's expensive. I got 28 reasons right here. Is that how many centimeters your dick is? Because 28 centimeters would be, right around 12 inches. Hey, Val. And yes. And yeah, exactly. The US is just like right across the river. Hey, Del Bell. Just getting to treat their water supply. I mean, yeah. Pretty much the same way US does. Hey, Vanna. Anyway, I finally got caught up on Order of the Stick. All in one sitting. Have I ever interacted with someone who believed in chemtrails? I don't think so. I don't think I have. Boyfriend will tell you you're alive? Ah. True love, then. You're on heavy drug use again? Fair. Is it done snowing? Not sure if it's done. Not sure if it's still snowing here. The World Trade Center? That one's not a huge priority to me. Yeah, all 1,300 strips of Order of the Stick. So it took a long time, but I grew up on the US side, right down the street from Cornwall, so they went there often. Because it's cheap. Yes, I did go to my mom's today. Yeah, I mean, Americans will come over here because cheap shopping. Where's J Dot? Banging your mom. Yes, Julia, I did go to my mom's today. And Val, you'll like this. My mom tried to bully me into watching the eclipse. Do you think Deadpool will flop or get 1 billion? I don't know. I think it'll do well. What's been happening to John Cena? I have not seen what's been happening to John Cena. What's been happening to him? Hey, Laura. Yeah, my mom tried to pressure me into getting up for the. I know my order just got here, so I will be back in a couple minutes. Just give me a few minutes here. I'm back. What if Kate Middleton and J Dot are hiding together? What if J Dot is Kate Middleton? I'm going to wait for J Dot like one of those slides and I'll let us peek. The dog just barks. Nice Sailor Moon shirt. Hey, Mons. It is a nice Sailor Moon shirt. 90s English one. I never watched the English. I never watched the 90s American dub. I've seen clips, and holy shit, the voices just do not work for me. Well, Family's overrated. Yep. I'm gonna try to show off the burger. This is what a Harvey's burger looks like. Grew up on Sailor Moon, that's nostalgic for me. Yeah, I didn't. I was in my 20s when I watched the Japanese dub. Or the Japanese sub. Like, I watched the subtitle version of Sailor Moon when I was in my 20s. What am I eating? It's a burger from Harvey's, Canadian fast food place. Beauty Bite. Like your boycotting? Well, Harvey's, as far as I'm aware, there's no boycott against Harvey's. Red Robins? Cornwall sure as hell doesn't have a Red Robins. No drink? Nah. Nah, my choice for drinks came down to either Pepsi, which I'm still trying to boycott, or a milkshake, which would have given me nasty shits. What are my thoughts on the boycott? I've been boycotting them. I've been taking part, so I haven't had McDonald's. I hadn't had McDonald's in a couple months even before the boycott started. But I'm over $20. That impact make a difference. Hard to tell. Me on my own, no, but there's a lot of people who, like, if enough people boycott, then yes. Like a $1 billion company. Yeah. But still, if enough people take part, then, they'll notice. Supreme and Kermit collab. Dr. Pepper Peeps. Okay. You do you, I guess. wax bottle candies. Sure, they'll be disgusting. The Texas still had to try them. My understanding is that I'm sure they'll be disgusting is the general attitude towards Peeps. And maybe Dr. Pepper for that matter. A heart attack real in Las Vegas? I don't know. It would mean going to Vegas, which doesn't really interest me. I don't really care about Vegas as a whole. So. I mean, I don't like gambling and I don't like hookers, so what is there for me to see in Vegas, right? I'm trying to find Toby Bryant's plane crash body pictures. The shows are good. Yeah. Hookers and blow. But I don't do drugs. Good shows. I mean, maybe some. Maybe some of the shows are pretty okay. Desert is pretty meh. Real life gold saucer. Yeah, I don't know how far into Rebirth that is, but I'm pretty sure the Let's Play I'm watching is nowhere near getting to the gold saucer. Like, she's just finishing up the under Junon stuff. Bruno Mars has a 50 million gambling debt. Damn. Whatever happened with Brittany? What's she up to now? I don't know. Did I do my taxes yet? I have not. Will everything be all right in the world one day? Statistically unlikely. Like, I don't think there will ever be a time where everything is all right. There's always going to be shit to deal with. Heck, can we just put a difference aside and say, hey, let's forget it? I mean, some of those differences are pretty irreconcilable. All the drama is feeding the reaction channels. By which you mean like the news channels? Yeah, scapegoat. One of my thoughts on mushroom cult. I mean, mushrooms are creepy. If any plant is going to start a cult, seem like a fun guy. Might be joining a mushroom club, and it may be a cult. Probably a cult. Get it? No, I don't. I don't get it, Great Goat. Went to a mushroom farm listening to super weird. They are weird. Lots of reaction channels reacting to each other. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It does feel like something that would get very insular and just people talking shit about each other all day, every day. Lobbing shit back and forth. Mycology would be a pretty name if you didn't know what it meant. Sorry, Scapegoat, you're going to have to dumb it down for me a little more. Touch roots like mycelium. And by roots, you mean touch our dicks? What do you think of the term touch grass? Yeah. I have no particularly strong feelings about it. Goats can meet all their nutritional needs from grass. Thoughts on Taco Tuesday? I'm weird, so I don't like tacos. Also, not a huge fan of Tuesdays, but that's separate. Make like the protozoan do and hold cilia. Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? That's fine. Hey, Michaela. My burger was okay. That my New York accent? I guess so. It does, Michaela. Favorite and least favorite time of day? Um, Favorite would be when the sun is down, when the sun is gone. Least favorite would be when the sun is up. No, I like nighttime and don't like daytime. Vampire? Yeah, basically. Daytime is too bright. Do eat a lot of vegetables? I absolutely do not eat a lot of vegetables. I should eat more, I know, but I don't. Vegetables just aren't that good. They're not. Vegetables are boring. Like early afternoon and night. Made a nice meatloaf. I like meatloaf. Sunrise, but only if I've been up all night. Don't wake me to see one. Fair. Give me a second. Gotta blow my nose. There we go. Do we eat crab legs? I do not. Oh, the one meal I liked most that I don't know, steak was or meatloaf was definitely up there. Q-top. Thanks, Habibi. Do I miss your meatloaf? I miss meatloaf in general. Was meatloaf good? Yeah. Oh, I mean, she's definitely the better cook. I was only just starting to learn how to cook. Chicken parm? Yeah. Pot pies? I don't like pot pie. So, why don't I cook now? Because I'm just not comfortable using the kitchen in this place. All right. Good night, Val. Who cooks my life now? Nobody. Shaky cheese. We did like the shaky cheese. Spaghetti is a fun memory. Yep. I know, Julia. I know. Someday, maybe, possibly, eventually. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll die in this place of a heart attack from not eating any vegetables. It's yeah, that's probably how I'll end up dying. Would I cook at a park? No. Shaky cheese. Yeah, shaky cheese is Parmesan cheese. But like specifically, it's like the craft Parmesan from like the yeah they shake out like with broccoli and stuff. Bleh. Broccoli, yeah. Hate how Canadians don't put the sound in Parmesan. It's not Parmesan. It's isn't it? Yeah, I mean it's Parmesan. Isn't it more like Parmesan? Maybe Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Italy, and it is pronounced as Parmesan. P-A-R-M.
Yeah, Parmesan. What would my death row meal be? The warden's wife's pussy. What do you mean this is Parmesan? And apparently, it is. I just looked up, and it is more Parmesan.
Italy.
Hey, Jenna. It's like root. Parmesan. Parmesan cheese. Farmer John. Do I eat lamb? I mean, not often. I say root. I mean, how's the other? What's the other pronunciation? Do some people call it like route? I don't know. I suppose I have heard route. Root is just how I pronounce it, but yeah, I guess some people say route. You don't like lamb? I mean, I don't eat it often because not. I don't eat at places that serve lamb very often. Not a lot of places that serve lamb. So, Philo's used to serve lamb chops, and I'd get their lamb chops pretty regularly, but they stopped serving it. Which, I understand, but it's a bit of a shame. Right, lamb with mint jelly? I did not. I've never had mint jelly. Don't know that I'd ever want mint jelly. Yeah, it just seems like one of those things where it's like, meh, meh, meh. So with a lamb roast, and it makes my liver quiver. Have ever had ambrosia? I have not. When did I last have a pizza? It's been a long time since I've had pizza. Honestly, I don't even remember. Maybe not. No, I feel like it has been a long time. Because, I mean, I look at it as like lowest common denominator pizza. It's not that it's bad pizza, it's that it is. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's. Lowest common denominator pizza. First Pizza Pizza or Little Caesars Pizza Pizza tagline? I have no idea, Jenna. I think they serve roast chicken. I mean, I think they do serve a few different things. If Amber took over Asia, she would call it Ambrosia. I will take your word on that one. Am I excited for Easter? No. Did I celebrate Lent? No. I gave up giving a fuck. I actually gave up sweets. But how can you do that when you're so sweet yourself? Oh, doing a fast food funeral? Fair. Gave up Catholicism. Can't decide whether to give up coffee or snacks. I mean, honestly, I would say coffee. Why are the malls so dead? Are they going out of business? A few reasons. Big part of it, internet. In some cases, sort of like superstores like Walmart, that sort of like one-stop shop, one-stop shopping kind of place. Hurt some malls. Online shopping has done a lot of damage. Another part of it, though, is self-inflicted. Because, like, malls used to be a popular hangout spot for teens. They weren't necessarily buying a huge amount, but, you know. Hey, QZ. But, like, they were like a really popular hangout spot for teens. But the malls didn't really like that. They thought, oh, the teens are scaring away the customers. So they like really cracked down on groups of teens just hanging out there. And hey, what do you know? Lack of teens didn't actually bring in more customers. Also have yummy pretzels and Cinnabons. Food court Chick-fil-A somehow better. I'll take your word on that. Chick, fill your mouth with these nuts. Mall Chinese. I miss malls. Yeah. Get Weee back to Canada. You gonna duck her back to Canada? It's her choice. Chick family up is homophobic. Indeed, that's yeah. They are. That chicken. That chicken sandwich, the special ingredient is hate. Who's been dead for a while? That guy died. That woman did. Who died? Who was it who died? The Chick-fil-A guy? Chick-fil-A founder? Yeah, but I mean the family. The family, I think, still owns it and still donates their money to the homophobic organizations. Went to my mall tonight for the first time in forever. Nice. Get anything nice? Like walking in the back rooms? Bath and Body Works, they've suppressed them all. That place does seem to be pretty popular. Think Geek. I don't think I've ever been to a Think Geek store. I don't even know what they sell. I might be part of why malls don't exist anymore, considering I buy stuff online. Or like Think Geek. Yeah, would I though? Would I? Computer enthusiast? Well, that doesn't describe me. And geek culture? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, they have like so licensed shit, and I feel like I kind of prefer unlicensed. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a licensed T-shirt, but yeah, a couple other Sailor Moon T-shirts that are sort of unlicensed ones that I like even more than this one. Want to play crane games? Just girl who goes and plays with her. Oh, those are those like the claw games? It's wild to think that legendary actor Robin Sachs, one of the very last things he uh, performed was voice acting for the Sentinel DLC for Mass Effect 3. So one of the very last, like that was the last thing he recorded before his death. Like that was like the last bit of acting he did before his death. Which means that one of the very last things that he did um, in his career was get angry at a claw game. Yeah, it was one of his very last performances was just like getting mad about a claw game. That's just fun. feel anger and anxiety towards them as well. She'll be on track. Like, we almost got it. He's trying to look. I mean, I do plan on looking more womanly. I haven't started my transition yet. Once I start my transition, I suspect that I will start putting more effort into how I look. Hey, Donut Predator. You know, call me call me crazy. I'm not totally convinced that these are actual accounts of U.S. government agencies. Yeah, like I'm not sure that that's the act that's this United States Nuclear Regulatory Commission. I'm not sure that that's the actual like that's a representative of that department actually coming in to call me big and fat. Yeah, they're rigged in some prices are exclusive covered enough to by me to feel high stakes. I mean, they probably are rigged. They're almost certainly rigged. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. Hey, Hazel. You know what? The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. You know what? I'm fine with you sticking around. Hey, Sam. My friend. Still he, him for now. He, him at the moment. There's just like, it's just the specificity of being from the Port Authority of all things. What do you mean? I mean that I do plan on transitioning down the line at some point. How many kids did I have to touch? None. I touched no kids. I bought it at a store. And I don't think there were any kids in the store at the time that I happened to be there. Mountain of Coke was a hint to what's going on. Probably. I mean, frankly, the Mountain of Coke would probably chill that person out. There's no way that person actually does cocaine. A Mountain of Coke would probably actually do that person some good. Please don't, please don't clip out of context me saying Coke will do that person. Coke does good. Please don't clip it out of context to suggest that I am endorsing cocaine. Favorite politician? I do not have a favorite politician. I'll give you a separate clip. I'll give you a separate clip of me endorsing cocaine. Do cocaine, kids. It's great. Hey, Jimmy. Would I do coke with Doug Ford? No. Fuck Doug Ford. I wouldn't do coke myself. I would never do drugs myself. Shout out to barbecue. I do enjoy barbecue. Yeah, I would never do cocaine myself. But especially not with Doug fucking Ford. Doug Ford's an asshole. Like, that guy's just fucking abysmal. Ruining Ontario. Barbecue is good. I mean, I have no idea who barbecue. I don't know about barbecue as a person. I was shouting out barbecue food. Shout out to barbecue food. I don't know any persons. I don't know any people named barbecue. Shout out to barbecue food. Also, shout out to any pets named barbecue. Barbecue's not a bad name for a pet. So shout out to any pets named barbecue. Right? Crackhead Olympics? I have not heard of Crackhead Olympics. It'd be kind of a cute name for a pet, right? Doug Ford's brother did coke with real gangstas. He's a cool. Yeah, yeah. Rob Ford. Rob Ford would probably would have been. Does this happen last stream? No, this is not what happened last stream. Rob Ford was probably a fun dude to do coke with. which is not which is not necessarily something you want in an elected official. At some point, yes. I imagine I will start shaving my beard once I start preparing for my transition. Like, fun guy to do coke with is not a ringing endorsement for a politician. So, but you named your dog Scott Steiner. Is that because your dog is a genetic freak? Can bosses do coke with their employees? I mean, I would say that tends to be fairly fairly dependent on the circumstances. You know, like what field are they in? Are they in finance? Then yeah, probably they can. You know, like if they work on Wall Street, they can, and they probably are encouraged to. I think that is something that is almost expected in the finance industry. Your lawyers often cooked up? Probably. I could believe it. Music industry, obviously. Yeah. Of course they can do it in the music industry. Or entertainment in general. They can do it in the entertainment industry in general. But like education, bosses probably should not be doing coke with their employees if they work in the education sector. Thoughts on human traffickers? Not great. Not a fan. I am not a fan of human traffickers. Maybe that's controversial. I don't know. Do I like Ron DeSantis? No. No, Ron DeSantis is fucking awful. Thoughts on coworkers that sleep with their bosses? Again, it depends. I'm not lying about jack shit, Rav. Fuck off. Um, yeah, like there's a conflict of interest that arises when someone has a sexual relationship with a subordinate. Yeah, like there does arise a conflict of interest at that point. Like when they are having when they're in a relationship with somebody that is under their direct responsibility. Yeah, consenting adults and all that shit, but what is the purpose of secretaries if you can't sleep with them? Uh, you have a point. You have a point with that one. Secretaries, that's. But no, yeah, it's consenting adults and all that shit. But when you have the authority to fire somebody, then it really opens a can of worms. Yeah, it really opens like it really opens things up to potential problems. Yeah, like the employee maybe isn't comfortable continuing the relationship, but is nervous about breaking it off because they're not sure how their boss will handle it, and it's something where it is difficult. You know, it's something where I am inclined to think that people should not have sexual relationships with people who are under their direct authority. Hey, Capone. Like if you're the one who writes up the uh, performance reports, yeah, you don't have sex with somebody when you are the one responsible for writing up their performance report. Because you don't want to run the risk that you're rating their oral performance. What about rating someone a performance report of the sex? I mean, that seems, that feels perfectly fair to me, comic book, absolutely. Just communication is important in sex. So, you want to make sure that your partners know what they're doing well and what their areas of opportunity are. Hey, Uncle Buck. Compliment sandwich. I mean, it's, every relationship is going to be different. So, it's going to depend on that. Hey, alien tourist. For a lot of people, yeah, the compliment sandwich is the way to go. That's on adult babies. It's weird and creepy to me. I'll admit, I just find that shit really fucking weird. No kink shaming and blah blah blah, but I just find it really fucking weird. Um, yeah, so for some couples, yeah, the compliment sandwich is gonna be the way to go. For other couples, though, you want to go with the there's some people who have humiliation fetish, so thoughts on Peter Pan syndrome? I mean, yeah, I mean it's tough. One thing I'll notice that it's gotten really difficult to grow up. Like just in general, becoming an adult is harder than it used to be, just because a lot of the traditional milestones of adulthood, like getting a home, are being really uh are just falling increasingly out of the reach of younger generations, millennials and Gen Z, and whatever follows Gen Z. I have no opinion on the president of Haiti. I have no opinion on Haiti's presidential uh, campaign. Everything's more expensive. Exactly. Why are raspberries $8? I don't know. Want the flowchart explanation? I don't know. Just because rising. Because they're not in season. There is that, yeah. So they are going to be more expensive when they're out of season. Even when they're in season, it does cost more to grow raspberry. Like it does cost more to grow and transport the raspberries. Hey, Brook A. Is this a third Brook? We got 3 Brooks in here now? I think the other Brook might not be in the chat at the moment, but cranberries should be $50 considering the spider wave. They must wave to harvest them. Fair. Brook cubed. I don't know. It feels like too many Brooks. The Brooks are taking over. Yeah, I was gonna say there's also just the fact that they can charge $8. Okay, so you are regular. So Brook A is regular Brook. Okay, so we've still only got the 2 Brooks. Okay, that's good. That's good. We can have 2 Brooks. 3 is hey, color purple. 2 Brooks is fine. 3 Brooks, that just feels like too many Brooks. It feels excessive. 3 Brooks is excessive. That's all I'm saying. Cranberries just don't exist unless it's November. What am I doing today? Meh. Weirdly tired right now. Associating so she doesn't have to hear about Haiti anymore. Yeah, trolls this past hour have been. Hey, Kelly. The trolls this past hour have been pretty annoying. When did I wake up? 5 o'clock. I got up at 5, showered, went over to see my mom. That reads like an AIM status. good old aim statuses. Hey, number 7. Like, man, playing that Emily is away. Leaves me almost missing aim away messages, aim status messages. I have no memory of any status messages I would have used back then. It's a long time ago, so I don't remember any of the status messages I would have used. Excuse me. No, we ordered. We got delivery. Hello, Donkey Puncher. You're right. I don't support free speech. Hard to have free speech when you've got these nuts in your mouth. Hard to speak freely with this dick down your throat. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Mom should talk to you. I would not want to subject her to that. I would not want to subject her to the internet, to live, to like YouTube. I would not want to subject my mom to YouTube. That's what it is. Nah, wouldn't want to subject my brother to it either. Haitian barbecue. Haitian barbecue does actually sound like it'd be pretty tasty. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Haitians probably do really good barbecue. Bro pic? No, I wouldn't post a picture of him. Does it look like me? I don't know. I don't think we look that much alike, but I would like to try Korean barbecue. Too long here too. Not particularly long. I don't think. I don't think right now. Yeah, I've never had Korean barbecue. I had Korean barbecue wings once, like Buffalo Wild Wing. Like that restaurant Wild Wings. I got the Korean barbecue flavor from there once. I was expecting a little bit more kick to them somehow. Yeah, I would like to try Korean barbecue. Yeah, Korean restaurant. No, no, absolutely, I don't. Cornwall's got like one or two Thai places. I think there might be maybe a Vietnamese place. Might be a Japanese place. Don't remember. Don't remember. But no, no Korean places that I'm aware of. Yes, yeah, I'm talking about in Cornwall. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's no Korean places in Cornwall. Admittedly, I've never looked that up, but I don't think there are. So we went to a 5-star restaurant. I mean, I don't know that I've ever been to a 5-star restaurant. Paint our nails. I mean, I don't have nail polish. Like, I would probably be okay with painting my nails, but I don't have nail polish. And like, the big issue is like my nails, I have such stubby little nails. Seeing how Cornwall's so small, Ryan Gosling is probably your brother. You've just been hiding from. No. Um, while me and Ryan Gosling have both lived in Cornwall, neither of us is originally like neither of us actually like has family roots in Cornwall. You know, like I was technically I was born in Montreal. Uh, you know, my none of my family is actually from Cornwall, and Ryan Gosling moved to Cornwall from outside of town as well. You know, when he was a kid. So like, yeah, we're not related. Perfect lesbian nails. Yeah, yeah, I do keep them. I do keep them trimmed short. Two finger salute. Yeah. Always a always a good way to tell if a lesbian porn is actually made. Like if the women in a lesbian porn are actual lesbians. Longer the nails, the straighter they are. Do two colors. I don't have any colors. You're straight and have no nails. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously there are always exceptions. Just saying. Paint your nails in the next slide. I don't have polish. I don't have anything to paint them with. Long nails bug the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't enjoy having. I don't like having my nails long. Get some at the grocery store. Grocery stores have it. I don't know. I will consider it. Speaking of next live, I think I will end this live now. Gonna call it an evening. I'll be back tomorrow for what I suspect will probably be the penultimate episode of Chronotopia. Remains to be seen how many episodes are left, but I get the feeling we're getting very close to the end. So I'm guessing probably penultimate episode. So thanks for watching. Thank you, Vanna and Jordan, for blocking trolls. And good night, everybody.